With the lights on, it's like Cardi said, sometimes you see that pimple and you're like, and then you're not thinking about the other thing you should be thinking about.
Cat got your tongue?
Tongue, yes. Cat got your tongue.
Wow, I went through the same thing. I didn't know. And to receive those, DMs, at the moment, I didn't even know how to reply.
Bienvenidos to another episode of Latinx Now, where we examine the biggest entertainment news stories through the Latin lens. I'm Christian Acosta, sitting with Nastassja Bolivar and Claudia Vergara.
Hello.
All right, if you're new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date on everything Latinx Now. So you guys, we're obviously always connected. All right, so let's get started now. All right, Camila Mendes is speaking out about being roofied and sexually assaulted. Little Mix star Jessie Nelson is opening up about her suicide attempt. We've got all the details from New York Fashion Week 2019, and we have Gracie here in studio. All that and more on Latinx Now. All right, so in some sad news, like we just said, Riverdale star Camila Mendes is opening up in the October issue of Women's Health magazine about a terrifying time she experienced while in college. Now, Camila explains in the mag that she got a tattoo that says "to build a home" that she has inked over her rib cage after her freshman year at New York University's Tisch School of Arts. "I had a very bad experience. I was roofied by someone who sexually assaulted me," the 25-year-old actress says that after the incident, she vowed that moving forward, everything in her life would make her feel safe and comfortable, and the tattoo is intended to remind her to strengthen her sense of self as well as the environment around her. So, obviously very important message there, very important tattoo for her, right? But, are there any bad experiences that you've lived through that, in hindsight, actually helped you grow, as we're seeing with Camila? And this is obviously something very traumatic that she's, obviously moved on from.
Yeah, I think life is traumatic. First, I want to say thank you, Camila, for being brave and being open about that, because I think that's one of the hardest things to do, especially when you've been in a situation like that. You feel like alone. So I thank you, and I thank a lot of people who are brave enough to share their stories. I recently, about, I would say a year and a half ago, I opened up to my own story.
You did.
That I had. Ooh, I'm getting emotional here. Why? Oof.
No crying, no
No
crying.
crying.
Oh, it's a tough subject. It's a tough subject.
But it was a really tough moment in my life when I was younger. I was sexually molested, and I opened up about it. And I think that's been the most crucial thing out of the whole experience, is being able to talk about it and not feeling alone. Because in those moments, you feel like, wow, you feel gross, you feel like it's your fault, you don't know where to think. And opening up really let me be free from it.
Right.
And I am the woman who I am today because of that experience. So I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but I'm proud of the woman I am. And I, again, want to reiterate that it's very important to speak up. Talk to a friend, talk to a family. You're not alone. Trust me, it happens more often than it doesn't happen.
Good for you, Nas. Yeah, we love you. We love you, Nas.
Thank God I have not ever had like an experience like that, but I do know a lot of people that have, close people to me. And also, when I think about this, and the most important thing to me is, life is traumatic. If it's that or in any other type of circumstances, even if it's not like something sexual or whatever, you always have a choice, and it's in you if you want to like move forward or let that like pain or whatever consume you. It's, of course, it has to be super hard. But I feel like people like her, like Camila, and like you, that are brave to just like talk about it and then move on. I'm wowed by this.
Of course, of course. And I find this to be very important in Camila's case, because we've heard a lot of actresses, come out with the Me Too movement, but it's with a world famous comedian or, one of the top producers, Oscar nominated directors, all that stuff that sort of maybe, even though the topic is general, but in this specific instances, like it could be very specific to moments that you're like, well, I'll never be face to face with, someone that big or a director that famous. Yeah. But in this case with Camila, it happened in college, right? And so that makes it more, I guess the word is relatable in the sense, right? And so maybe hopefully a lot of women out there that unfortunately did experience that will say, you know what, okay, they see that in her, and Camila, okay, she's moved forward, I can move forward as well. And I think that's really important. And I think in our culture, in our Latin culture, we also have, sometimes we're afraid to speak out like that. And I know, I'm gonna bring J Balvin into this because he just posted something on Instagram talking about how he's dealt with anxiety and he's gone to a psychiatrist for help. And he says that going to a psychiatrist isn't for crazy people. It's crazy if you don't do something about it, right?
True.
And I think it fits in this case, like you just have to do what you need to do to
help you move forward.
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
I agree with 1000% what you said. And I think you said something so crucial, Clau, is like, you have that choice. You can take different paths in your life and just know that good things can come out of it,
Yeah.
So just speak up and yeah.
It's not easy. It's definitely not easy.
It's
for
not,
sure.
but it can get easier.
Life is hard. Life is hard.
In
for
the
everyone.
article, she talks about a lot of other self-help things. About working out and bulimia, eating disorder. It's a really great, that
Great
she's
article.
about that. So good on you, Camila. Yes. All right. So for free confidential help, call the National Sexual Assault Hotline at 1-800-656-4673. Important to share that information as well for anyone that may need it. Okay, another celeb opening up about their past struggles is Little Mix star Jessie Nelson. Now, the former X Factor contestant is getting raw and emotional in a BBC Three documentary titled Jessie Nelson, Odd One Out. In the program, she explains that she started experiencing intense online trolling when she was placed into Little Mix. Now, the girl group was formed on the X Factor. She tells The Guardian, "I thought it would be people giving their opinion on our performance, but nearly every comment was about the way I looked. She's a fat, ugly rat. How has she got into this girl group? How is the fat one in this?" I mean, this is crazy to read, but those were the comments she was getting. Now, the negative comments took such a toll on her that she eventually attempted suicide, saying, "I remember going to the kitchen and I just took as many tablets as I could." Now, following her attempt, she was taken to the hospital where she was able to recover, and she has since learned to embrace herself. So the question is, how important is it for celebrities to discuss their mental health?
Oof. Extremely important, especially because celebrities, they have that platform, and why not talk about it? It's exactly what she was saying here. Like, they were calling her fat, and in the article, she was talking about how, in society, we have this mentality that you can look thin, but in Hollywood, they're always asking you for you to be thinner, for you to be skinnier, for you to be prettier, and that's what they associate with pretty. What we need to do today is kind of embrace other beauties. Skinny is not beautiful. Anything is beautiful, So I think it's so important that celebrities, they're such idols to so many people. And for them to say, hey, I suffer from this mental illness, or I suffer from that, it makes you identify with them. Like you were saying earlier with J Balvin. Earlier, when I was looking into this, there's so many celebrities that have gone through so many mental illnesses. You have Mariah Carey, you have Britney Spears, you have Amanda Bynes, you have Camila Cabello talking about even her OCD, another type of mental illness. There's so many celebs, and I don't even want to say it as celebs. I want to say people, humans in this world that suffer this. And it's so important back to even the first topic that we were talking about, just speaking about it. It's not taboo. It shouldn't be. Yeah. It should be talked about openly and freely.
And it humanizes them. Like when celebrities talk about all of these things that they deal with, people that idolize celebrities, I guess when they see them talking about their real stuff, first of all, of course, they get more engaged with them, and then more empathetic with, whatever.
They empathize.
Empathize, yeah. But then I just think that's one of the most important things right now, especially because of social media, that if they step forward and talk about things, then people are just gonna automatically feel like they can talk about it too, because they're such role models to so many people. So it's
of course, and you said that it humanizes people, right? And or humanizes these celebs, and I think that's really important what you just said. In your case, right, you're coming from the beauty pageant world, beauty queen, Miss Nicaragua. When you opened up, and if you don't mind me asking about something, when you opened up, what kind of reaction did you get, from your audience and from your followers?
Honestly, just thinking about it's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. I didn't mean to do this. I'm sorry. Yes, yeah.
Because the messages I was getting with so many people saying, wow, I went through the same thing. I didn't know. And to receive those, DMs at the moment, I didn't even know how to reply, because it's just so overwhelming. And the fact that you hear it more often than usual. So that's why I'm so adamant about speaking up, because not only is it gonna help somebody else, it helps me too.
Yeah, of course.
Like, me knowing that I'm not alone in this, it makes me feel better. And then I hope that I'm a good example to others to say, it didn't make me weaker, it made me stronger. And that's something I want to emphasize, just because in our Latin community, sometimes it's almost like shameful, like you don't want to talk about it. You know, you're supposed to sweep it under the rug. And that's how the mentality is. And back to J Balvin, he's saying, you know, doctors, it's not to be associated with crazy. And I hope people really hear when he said that. It's not to be associated with crazy. It's something that's going to help you.
Yeah. He put on the Instagram post, he said, busquen ayuda profesional. He said, you know, go and seek professional help.
And not even always professional, I have to be honest. Sometimes just that friend, that family member.
It's very true. You know, I want to bring it back to Jessie really quick, because she mentioned something. She said that she hadn't had any problems with her body image until she was in, she brought into Little Mix, which, I mean, that goes to tell you a lot also.
It happens.
Yeah, and, you know, it's good to discuss all of these things.
This is great to discuss. I'm sorry if I get like, but it's really important.
Hopefully, you know, someone out there is, you know, getting something out of this as well. So
if you guys need somebody to talk to, slide into my DMs and I'll be willing right there.
She's good. She's good for that.
She's really good. She's like our therapist.
Yes, for sure. That works for me. Okay, changing topics to something much lighter. Cardi B is letting everyone know the best way to have sex. Yep. You heard that right. The press rapper hopped on Instagram to explain to everyone exactly how she prefers to get down. Take a look.
That the best way, am I lying? The best way to is with the TV on. You wanna know why? Because let me tell you something. If all the lights is turned on, right, and and I see a pimple on the face, it distracts me from because now I want to pop the pimple and I can't focus. Now I can't focus at all. Now when it's too dark and all the lights is off now I'm scared. Cause I'm scared of the dark. And you know you start seeing monsters when it's too dark. Bitch, I'm scared. I want to get out of here. Turn the lights on. I can't like this. Now when the TV is on, it's like, you know, when the club with that blue light is on, everybody look beautiful. That's the type, you know, that you look beautiful when the TV light is on. So that's how I want to with the TV on. And that's the best way to do it.
So the obvious question is, lights on or lights off? We're getting real here.
On.
Lights on?
On 100,000. I mean, if you, like, I take care of myself a lot, so, like, and I want to see, like, what is happening. I get confused with the lights off.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. As a woman, you know, I think sometimes for us to achieve that goal, you know what goal I'm talking about? To achieve that goal, we have to be super, like, focused. Our thing is in our mind.
Yes.
With the lights on, it's like Cardi said, sometimes you see that pimple and you're like, and then you're not thinking about the other thing you should be thinking about. So my say, leave it on, TV on, like Cardi said, but on the music channel. Don't put like an episode of Will Smith and then you're there like watching, like, and you're like,
That's what I was gonna say. Depends on what it is on the TV though. But wait, lights is different than TV, because like lights on, it's like lights on, and then TV is just like, it can be a candle.
So, right.
Like candle light, like romantic lighting.
So
but
what do you
definitely
like?
not off.
You like lights on or TV on?
I can do TV.
Can you do full lights?
I can do full lights.
Okay.
But wait, what's on TV?
I can't do off,
Then
like
what's on
completely
TV?
off.
If you could do TV, what do you like on TV?
I don't even have a TV in my room though.
I got
but
you.
like
Put the music channel.
something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or like
Put the music channel.
just the candle.
Just the candle.
Candle.
Just the
Candle
candle.
works.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know,
What do you do?
It depends. Like honestly, I get in different moods. Trust me, you know, like I'm all about.
I get in different moods.
It's true.
Okay.
Speaking the
Sometimes
swinger.
I'm about watching and looking, and sometimes I'm just like, you know what, the mystery of like just the darkness and just the steaminess, shadows sometimes. I don't know. I could get into that.
But what if it's too dark and you can't see, and then you kick in the face?
Yeah, too dark
and then
is
it
just
doesn't
dangerous.
work? Yeah.
Like totally black.
And don't you want to see?
That's how people die.
No, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I like to see, but sometimes I'm good for all dark.
You like to feel.
Yeah,
You use other senses.
I'm good for all dark.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
In fact, there's been times where I'm like, you know, you just go into that darkness. But I gotta say, you know what? Really quick, Cardi B. I mean, she just needs her own like TV show, like her own TV
a
show or
long time
something.
ago.
We
Long
It's
time
too
ago.
hilarious.
Seriously.
Like, it's out of this world.
I mean, she used to be on another TV show, and that's the Cardi started this whole gig, and that's her personality. But on top of it, now her talent with the music, I still love it. So
She's
keep with
amazing.
your music, keep with your baby, and.
But what does she say? She likes it with the TV. So
With
she's
the
not all
TV.
about full lights, but not about the darkness either. So
They
there's
act-
that
that's
in
what I'm saying.
between.
In
It's a
between is perfect.
It's
uh-huh.
perfect. It's
Yeah.
a perfect
Well,
mix.
my
It's a
life.
balance where you
Listen.
can see the silhouettes, but not the
Something, a little
details.
something like you don't see anything. It's just like
Wait a minute. Can I get the camera on me really quick? Okay, you've got to answer this as well. It's not just about us getting personal here. You let us know.
Yes.
Lights on or lights off? Comments. That's what I want to know, right?
So on or off?
It depends on the mood.
On or off?
on. I mean, or mediocre. On or mediocre lighting.
I'm with Clau in that middle.
Yeah, and the
I'm on
middle's
the
like
dim
perfect.
lights.
Okay,
Dim
okay,
lights,
but
yeah,
what about
sexy lights.
okay, we know what we like, but what about if your partner wants the opposite? Like you want
Well,
them on or they
no.
want it off?
No, I compromise.
So you could do
like-
both.
Yeah, I can do more than two.
I can do all the light spectrum.
You know,
Disco ball lights.
actually, you know what? They now have like those new light bulb systems with like the red
colors.
lights and
I
the
need
colors.
those.
That could work,
And not only
right?
that,
could
but
be
now you
fun.
don't even have to go to it. You can be like, hey, dim the lights to 5. And then,
That's true. Get some
Alexa.
technology into that, right?
yeah,
I
buddy.
love that. All right, cool. We got
see you
real
tonight,
here.
babe. I'll see
We
you
got
tonight,
real
We
here.
went like from 0 to 100,000.
Now you guys know. Man, there's no hiding anything here. All right, up next, Zana Roberts from E! News is bringing us an update from New York Fashion Week 2019. Also, Martha of Miami will be here in studio telling us all about the empire she's creating that celebrates Latin culture. And later, Gracie is stopping by to tell us about her new song, Minifalda with Juanes. Latinx Now will be right back.
Welcome back to Latinx Now. Well, New York Fashion Week 2019 is in full swing, and last week, our girl Zana Roberts over at E! News promised that she would be bringing us a very special look at everything that's happening in the Big Apple. So Zana, what's up, girl? What's happening over there?
Naz, Clau and Chris, what's up guys? We are here in the middle of New York Fashion Week and let me tell you, it has been one for the books. The energy here is nothing but electrifying. Take a look.
Are you in a medium? I'm in a medium.
I love the fact that you tied it up in a sexy,
Yes.
dome. I mean,
Well, you have
so
to. I wanted to show off the merchandise. It's like me plus one tonight, and it's just so much fun.
Are you walking in anything?
You'll just have to wait and see.
Let's talk about this outfit. What do we have going on here? I love it.
We have expression, we have sequences, we have freedom. That's what I like to call this, just freedom.
And what does it say on your dress?
It says I was young when I needed the money.
Hey! And now she got it.
Whose outfit's approved by you and who's not?
Approved by me. I mean, Kim's outfits are always approved by me. I think Kim dresses just the best. She's best. Yeah. She looks
You see what I mean? Amazing. And the good news is, it's only halfway through. We are staying here for a few more days and we have got you covered on all platforms. Check us out on E! News and all our social platforms. Take care.
Zana, Cafecito is gonna help you out,
Man,
by the way, to
she's
keep it up.
killing it. She got everyone
I
so
love
far,
and I love
right?
how Tasha said freedom. I love that word
She's
for fashion.
hilarious.
Freedom. Did you guys know Tiago actually closed out Artistic's New York Fashion Week show on Thursday night?
Yeah, I
he was
saw
actually
that.
the first reggaetonero to do so, which is pretty cool.
Representing.
Pretty cool.
Always.
That's massive. That's
It is,
massive, especially because there has been sort of like this blending of fashion, the fashion world, and the Latin urban music world. Like we've seen, obviously in Tiago's case, but also like we've seen the J Balvin,
Bad Bunnies.
the Bad Bunnies,
You like activewear,
Malumas.
street style, all of that combined with the reggaeton.
Yeah, and I think
the
it's really
swag.
fun. But it's not just about they're actually bringing them over to the Milan Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, and all that
And
stuff.
to Miami. But anyways, you
really
guys,
good.
don't go anywhere because coming up, are you Latino? Are you proud? You should be, because Martha Valdez from Martha of Miami is stopping by to tell us all about the shop she created full of swag and catering to the Latinx community. And later, Colombian singer Gracie is swinging by, and she's gonna break down what she means when she says life is shorter than a miniskirt in her new song with Juanes. Latinx Now will be right back.
Well, we all know that being Latin is something that runs deep. It's in your blood. But Marta Valdez from Marta of Miami has created an entire store of merchandise that also allows you to sport your Latin identity on shirts, hats, socks, coffee mugs, you name it. So welcome to Latinx Now, Marta. We're so happy to have you here.
So happy.
Welcome, Martha of Miami.
Yes.
Welcome, Marta of Miami. Well, the first question I have for you is, when and how did the idea of creating a Latinx Now, like Pride, Latinx Now, no, Latinx merchandise, like clicked in your brain? How, like the whole idea, like how was it?
Honestly, it was a mistake. I was designing a gift for my friend Gigi, and I was messing around with Photoshop and Illustrator, and it was just one thing with the other. I pasted some artwork together, and I created the piña colada, which is the pineapple next to the colada, the Cuban coffee.
Yeah.
Really well known here in Miami. And it was just by mistake, and I was like, oh my God, this is so original, and I think I have something here that I could really run with. And with all the positive feedback I was getting from that Miami design, like Miami specific design, I felt that I can play around with this a little more. I can make some other Latino inspired apparel and graphic tees, because graphic tees are in. People enjoy wearing funny shirts with sayings and designs on them. So I felt, why not? Why not make something for me? And I took off with it, and you know, I
just had more babies. It was the first baby that wasn't man. It came and it worked out, and then now you have more. Interesting. I know you have a store, so I want to talk to you about, because you know we're living in that digital era that usually people now, entrepreneurs, are starting their e-commerce, online stores, but you have both. So tell me about that.
Well, I actually started online 4 years ago. And I always told myself, I'm not going to open a store because everything's going digital. Why would I open a store? Like, that I have to worry about bills and overhead and all that. Of course, And it wasn't until 2 months ago that I was driving down Bird Road and the location became available. And I thought, how weird. Like, this spot that has always been a boutique is gone. And I called, and they said it was available. And that's what inspired me to open a store. Like, it wasn't in my plan. It wasn't like I waited 4 years for this little spot on Bird Road and 87th Avenue to open a store.
That's crazy.
You know, it wasn't planned.
was really with you, because it's happening just like with the universe.
It wasn't. It wasn't
when
planned.
it's bound to happen, it'll happen. You'll find a way.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's not just about business. There's also a little bit of philanthropy also that's involved in this, because, like, okay, I'm taking a look at some of these, you know, the Latina AF.
So cool.
Frijoles is my second favorite F word. I love it. But you know,
the first one is flan.
Yeah, okay.
To be clear,
the first one's flan.
F word is flan.
But you know what? I want to talk about specifically about this pin right here, because you have several pins which are hysterical. But this pin, which is funny in itself, because it's like those tags, the number tags that you get on the bakery, and it says 305, which is Miami's area code. Yeah. But this one specifically, you've actually altered sort of like the meaning behind it, right? So tell us a little about, because it's relief efforts for the Bahamas, right?
Yes. So it's take a number for the Bahamas. And for every sale that we get from the pin, we donate $1 to the Bahamas Relief.
That's really
Love that.
I love that so much. Yeah, and you can find these on your website as well.
You can find them on my website at marthamami.com and in store at La Tiendecita.
Okay, perfect. I don't know, did we get a zoom in of this yet? I wanted you guys obviously to see this. But yeah, check it out on her website. It's really, really cool. And it's just so much fun. Like, I gotta bring this one up as well. There's these socks. I'm sorry, go ahead. Go. There's these socks that say Viva Peru, right? Which is really a play on the product here, because growing up Latino, like this product, they use it for everything. I mean, like, everything. You're sick with anything, they rub this on, right?
You put them on your feet. Y te pones las medias.
Yeah,
you're sick.
You have a
You're like everything.
Te duele la cabeza, ponte un poquito aquí. Like, anywhere, whatever happened, your finger got chopped off, put Vicks on it.
Well, thank you so much, you guys. Make sure you check it out because it's amazing. And coming up, we have Gracie, which will be live in studio with us to dish on her new song with Juanes called Minifalda and the message she wants people to take away from the track. So, Latinx Now, we'll be right back.
Welcome back. Now, everyone has heard the saying YOLO, you know, you only live once, but Colombian singer Gracie's new song, Minifalda or Miniskirt in English, is taking that same sentiment and is updating it just a bit. Take a look.
I love this.
I just love that it includes just like a look from everyone, you know? Oh, hey, we're back. All right, you know what? So let's welcome Gracie here to Latinx Now. Gracie, welcome.
Thank you.
Right. Now, Gracie is, you know, maybe not the best in speaking English. Neither am I.
My English is very bad.
Neither am I, apparently. But you know what? That's the point of the show, right? A little bit of English, some Spanish, and we'll translate it all. So you know what? Tell us about your new song with Juanes, because that's with Colombian legend Juanes.
Creo que entendí ahí más o menos, ¿no? Bueno, I'm so happy for my new song with Juanes because hasta ahí me quedé ya. Porque es una persona muy especial para Colombia y para mí lo admiro demasiado desde hace muchísimo tiempo y bueno, tener la oportunidad de cantar con un ídolo de Colombia pues es un placer y sobre todo con un mensaje tan bonito como este. Creo que no había mejor persona para transmitir este mensaje de amor y de vida.
Right. Yeah. So obviously, working with Juanes is, you know, he's an idol. He's a legend.
Colombian classic.
And like you said, the message in the song, you know, is so important.
And who better than Juanes to transmit that message with you?
Without a doubt.
Well, there's a very interesting choice of like the people that are involved in the video. Is there any message behind the people you chose for the video? O sea, como que hay algún tipo de mensaje. Porque yo me di cuenta que en el video hay como que mucha inclusión y hay mucha diversidad de gente. Entonces hay algún mensaje atrás.
A lot of inclusion and diversity in the video.
Yes, of course. That's true. Eso es exactamente, incluir, darnos cuenta que all people is same. Somos iguales, todos somos iguales y todos tenemos las mismas vivencias, momentos malos, momentos buenos y hay que aprenderlos a vivir y que cuando pase la vida y pasen los años miremos atrás y digamos, ok, de lo bueno me lo disfruté y de lo malo aprendí lo que tenía que aprender, pero pasé la página porque nos quedamos muchas veces en cosas que no vale la pena gastarle tanto time. Para Spanglish, ¿no? Para que no digan que no. Tanto time y aprender y seguir. De eso se trata la vida, y aprenderla a vivir.
We're all the same. We have our ups and downs, you know, and then of course, you know, obviously when we have a rough moment, you just got to turn the page and move on. That's it.
Some people stay too stuck on it and you're supposed to just look forward. And looking forward, viendo hacia el futuro, what's next for Gracie? ¿Qué sigue?
Wow.
Todo.
Realmente me siento feliz con todo lo que ha pasado. Digamos que hace mucho tiempo la realidad superó mis sueños y desde hoy, en este momento, en this moment, yo estoy como disfrutando lo que tengo hoy porque finalmente la vida es hoy. Mañana usted no sabe si no amanece. Así que estoy disfrutando lo que tengo hoy, aprovechando cada cosa y entregando lo mejor de mí y que pues yo creo que es obvio que cuando uno entrega lo mejor, lo que vendrá pues será bueno. Así que disfrutando, no tengo afán, no estoy preocupada por lo que no ha pasado y hoy estoy entregando lo mejor para que me llegue lo mejor.
That's true. How amazing is that? For her to be able to say that her reality has surpassed her dreams. Like that's just incredible in itself, you know?
You know, it's true because what she's also saying is living in the moments, living in the present, not thinking about the future because you don't know what's to come in the future. And you shouldn't be thinking about the past either because that already voló, it flew.
Exactly. But you know what is happening in the future? Is happening right now? Is a game that we have prepared for you. It's called English Literally, right?
Literally.
That's the name of the game. So we have a few phrases in English, okay? You're going to read them in English. We'll help you to translate them literally into Spanish, and then you got to just decipher what the meaning is, okay? Here we go. The first phrase.
Cat got your Tongue?
Tongue, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Tongue, your tongue.
Cat got your tongue. Entonces,
El gato.
que el gato agarró
agarró tu lengua.
o tiene tu lengua.
El gato te cogió la lengua.
Ajá.
El gato agarró tu lengua.
What does that mean? Cat got your tongue.
Que estás hablando tan de más que... No, mentira, no sé.
Okay, más o menos, right. She thinks that you're talking too much.
And then the cat, somebody just snatches. It's basically when you don't know what's happening to me right now. Cuando no sabes lo que te va a salir.
Como
and
que
the
te comieron la lengua
el gato
los
te cogió la
ratones.
lengua porque no puedes hablar ni te puedes expresar.
Is it
So
like
you
te
can't express
comieron la
yourself.
lengua los ratones?
Yeah, or when
Is it
you're
the
so
same
in
thing?
shock, that you're just like,
I don't know that one.
that's it. All right, perfect. Next one. Let's take a look.
Okay.
I'm learning
next.
so much with this game. I have no idea of any of these things.
Speak of the devil or devil?
Devil. Speak of the devil.
Speaking of the devil.
Speaking of the devil.
Dice speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, okay. Speak of the...
Hablando del diablo.
Ajá, o hablar del diablo.
Hablando del diablo, cuando uno está entrando en temas que son un poquito densos o peligrosos, es como que, wow, estamos hablando del diablo.
Okay, so she's saying how, when you're talking about like really, like dark and
Intense,
deep
mysterious.
topics, and it's like, talk about the devil. No. But that's good. I liked it.
It was a good try.
And she was super secure about it.
It's
Estás
like
como muy segura.
hablando del rey de Roma. That's what it translates to in Spanish.
Right,
So when
right.
you're talking cuando estás hablando de alguien y fijo entra esa persona.
Yeah, it's when you're
Ajá, como
speaking
que
of
hablando
somebody
del
and
rey de
then
Roma.
out of nowhere they call you
Ajá.
or,
Aparecen por alguna
So
parte.
yeah, so FYI in Spanish, it's basic. It's not speak of the devil. It's speak of the king of Rome. Right?
Yeah.
Who I guess in many ways was the devil. All right, last one.
Okay.
La última.
Ok, dice, hold your horses.
Hold
your
your
horses.
horses. Ajá. Ataja tus caballos. Ajá.
Agarra los caballos.
Sí. Aguantar los caballos.
Como que aguanta los
aguanta
caballos,
tus
aguanta los
Sí, Hold your horses.
Bueno,
Hold your horses.
cuando uno es acelerado y de repente como que no tenés freno, venga, agarre al caballito bien, mija, y comporte.
Muy bien. Yeah, slow down, chill it out, relax.
Relájate.
That's perfect.
Cógela
All
suave,
right.
cógela suave.
Gracie,
Eso es literalmente.
you got it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was so much. We love having you. Yes,
She's
for
also
sure.
matching
Always
us.
whenever you want to
It's
come
like,
back.
perfect.
All right, well, you guys, you know what? That's been our show. So thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to keep up with us right here on YouTube, on Instagram, and over on Telemundo and Universo. Friends, ciao for now. Gracie, thank you so much.
Toda la granja, all the farm animals are
Yes,
in.
yes.
The horse,
Elephant.
the cats,
Maybe I should play this game more often because I didn't know like half of the things you have.
You should take it home.
Go take one, Cloud. Do one, Cloud.
Hey, if you like getting the top entertainment stories through the Latin lens, then subscribe.
We talk everything from Rosalia to Beyonce.
All the things. All the things.
Press
Subscribe.
that button.
Press it.